Hello there, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing? I do apologise for being a little bit late. I was finishing up a cup of tea. A vitally important thing. You're doing good? Excellent. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I hope everyone's excited for today, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. But I like these warnings for the game. Bright flashing lights and colours, violence, gore, phobia triggers, disturbing and questionable images, cognito hazards, info hazards, a lot of text. These are good warnings to have in a video game. Lies? I always lie. I am a condensed liar. A compelling liar. It's good to see everyone, though. That is the truth. Oh, I'm actually really quite excited. I've genuinely got no idea what I'm getting into. So I'm hoping it'll be good. I hope I'll enjoy it. What game are we playing? We are playing a game called Voices of the Void. Someone recommended this to us while we were playing Idols of Ash, the game with the giant centipede chasing us. So I thought we'll give it a go, see how it works, see if it's any good. Now, I don't know what I'm getting into, but there are a lot of warnings for the game. So I will stay on that screen for a little bit of time when we get into the game, just so people have fair warning about what I'm getting into. I might also make a little text box of just some of the warnings for the game. Can you play Carrion? I'll have a look. I don't think I've heard of Carrion before. You just got out of work after 11 hours. Well, I hope you got paid well. And I hope you got overtime, because 11 hours is probably over the normal time. Why the hell doesn't your order go through? What, McDonald's? You're ordering McDonald's or a pizza? You tried sending your order in chat? Oh, right, I don't know then. No idea. The cafe's not even open, maybe that's why. It's your summer job at your dad's, so no overtime. Okay, yeah, just a lot of work then. I hope you find it rewarding at the very least then. Warning, may cause you to get violent autism and cause you to need to build a German World War I tank. Tanks back then were not very good. Like, when you think of how effective tanks are now, tanks back then in World War I were useless. Like, okay, no, they weren't useless. They had a use. But they were so subpar to what they needed to actually be. You got 110 euros today. Excellent. You can nearly buy a Switch 2. Oh god, things are so expensive these days. Some were cool. Yeah, I'm not saying the tanks were bad. I think the tanks were very cool. They just weren't very effective. A lot of the tanks were designed to go over the trenches, and so they had a lot of these like arms that would extend down to help them get through the trenches, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Tanks? I don't think fish enclosures were used for war. Yeah, you lob a fish enclosure really, really hard at someone, and that's gonna hurt. Doesn't matter what kind of body armor you're wearing. I will save for a PC. Smart decision. Also, very unfortunate decision during this current time frame because of how expensive PCs are. I have genuinely thought about upgrading my PC for a while, but because of the sheer costs of upgrading my PC these days, I simply don't know if I can right now. Fun war fact, catapults used to be banned in those times since people used them to throw decomposing horse carcasses over the castle walls. Yes, they did. The the main thing I remember things like trebuchets being used against is Edinburgh Castle. I think it was trebuchets, I think they were used. I'm fairly certain it was trebuchets. Help, I am stuck in a Warframe mission that isn't loading. They took my leave button. Good luck. Have fun, Roger. Yeah, you're not making it out of that one. Carrion is 90% off now in Steam. Let's have a look. While waiting for the cafe to open. That's the library, not the store. I want the store, please. Carrion! Oh, it's this game! Do I have it? I do have it. I do have Carrion. I forgot, like, I got Carrion in like a bundle pack a long time ago. And I've never played it. Well, we could do Carrion then. I've never played Carrion, but it looks like SCP Noita. I haven't played Noita in a while. Maybe we should get back into Noita at some point. Worst part, I'm stuck in Uranus. You should not be stuck in my anus. That is not a good thing to be stuck in. Want to hear a fun fact? No, I hate fun facts. Give me a bad fact. Give me a really boring fact. I like boring facts. You are the monster. I am a monster, indeed. By the way, Abzu is like 80% off. You should buy Abzu. Abzu. Sounds like a Aztecian god. Ooh, it's a water-based game. Okay, I'll have a look at that, yeah. 25th of June, I've got a few days to consider if I get it or not. How you doing, Yoy? It's good to see you, bud. How's life treating you? Fun? Sorry, boring fact, water isn't wet. Yes, it is. If something is wet because it is... well, it has been applied to with water. Water can have water applied to it. Have I played Iron Lung? I have. I actually have a video of me playing Iron Lung, an actually edited video on my YouTube channel. It's like 10 minutes to 15 minutes long, I think. So if you want to watch that, you can watch me scream and shit myself on Iron Lung. After the Germany-Brazil match, a certain adult content website told Germans to stop posting highlights of the game with captions such... No, I'm not reading the rest of that. I'm not reading the rest of that. No, you guys can read that if you want to. I'm not reading the rest of that. God damn, I'm a fucking child-friendly channel, you fucksticks. How dare you shit in my lane like this, you fucking morons. This is a child-fucking-friendly channel. Question of the day. How does a straw have 2 holes or 1 hole? It has 2. It has 1 tunnel, but it has 2 holes. Water itself isn't wet, it makes things wet. Yeah, but water can be applied to water. You can still make water wet. Water is not a singular entity. It is a bunch of atoms. A singular H2O atom is not water, nor wet, but combined with more H2O atoms, becomes water, becomes wet. How about Portal Revolution? I've never heard of Portal Revolution. Child-friendly indeed. Oh yeah, I am very fucking child-friendly. Sex. Penis. Cake. Gluten allergies. Also, this game we're about to play is absolutely not child-friendly based on the warnings. I think a straw has infinite holes. There's like a circle. How many corners does a circle have? Technically none. Technically. An actual circle. Very child-friendly. But the atoms don't get applied to each other, they just combine into a page. Yes, but water is wet, simply because wet doesn't necessarily mean water has been splashed on it. Wet is a form of function where something is now... It has had water... It's different. Wet... People like to not use etymology with these words, and it frustrates me to no end. Water is wet. Because wet means it has water applied to it. You can apply water to water, just as I can apply glass to glass or curry to curry. I can apply water to water. If I pour water in my water, it doesn't become two separate entities. Wet is the application of water to something. You can apply water to water, for fuck's sake. Let's end this silly fucking conversation. It's stupid and moronic. A circle has 0 and infinite at the same time. Yeah, it does. Circles are really weird in that regard. There's a reason why... Okay, if you look at an actual circle, which is impossible to make, genuinely impossible to make, to human knowledge, a circle will have 0 edges. Absolute 0, not infinite, just flat out 0. But if we are talking about a different kind of theorized circle, then you're right, it can have infinite edges. They are both a different hypothetical kind of circle. There are 2 kinds. If we count the atoms as corners, does that mean it has a bunch of corners? I actually don't know what shape atoms take. Most people think of atoms as the circle shape, because that's what you use in science diagrams. I actually don't know what shape atoms are. I'm not reading the water. I'm ignoring any of these water chats from now on. I'm fed up with this conversation. It annoys me. It's like people saying, oh yes, the ocean is a soup. Oh yes, this tree is a sandwich. I want to punch the people that say that. How am I second and what am I second in? The races. And you're doing very well. Try and get first. Ice doesn't give off cold. An object can't give off cold. It can only absorb... No, it can. So... Cold is a... You're looking at it in terms of heat. Cold and heat is not temperature. Cold and heat is atomic fluctuations and vibrations. So when something is cold, it means the atomic vibrations are lesser or far more reduced. Heat is when those vibrations are really rapid. So think of, if you put your hands together, that's cold. If you start rubbing them really rapidly, that's hot. So something can give off cold because it means that it is slowing the atoms down around it, making them vibrate less. That is what it means for something to give off cold. That is heat, that is energy, that is temperature. Vibrations of atoms. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's start gaming. Sorry, you're right. Right, we are 15 minutes in. I should have started 5 minutes ago. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes, each and every single one of you. I'm going to get through this quite quickly today. I do apologise. We were chatting way too long on the opening screen. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to the Ruby Shade Cafe. I hope to be your wonderful host, Denzea, and today we are playing a game called Voices of the Void. I've got no idea what's going to happen in this game, no idea how it plays or what it plays like, so it's going to be a completely unique and unknown experience, and I'm very excited. With that all being said, there are a bunch of warnings for this game, so I'm going to open the game and leave it on the warning page for a little while. If any of these warnings apply to you, please make sure you take a break if needed, you leave if you can't handle any of these or whatnot. So I'm going to stay on the warning page for a little bit just so you understand what we're getting into. I hope you all enjoy. Make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a snack or two. And welcome. Let's begin. Okay, so these are all the warnings of Voices of the Void. Omega warning. This game contains the following elements. Bright, flashing lights and colours. Violence. Gore. Phobia triggers. Disturbing and questionable images. Cognito hazards. Info hazards. And the most scary thing of all, a lot of text. Which phobias I unfortunately have no idea. And it doesn't say if I hover over them, unfortunately. Right, let's go. We should have audio. I'll make sure that the audio is alright when we get into the game. I don't know if it'll be too quiet or too loud. Yeah, run away. There's text. Run away. Different version detected, rendering icons. Yeah, because this is my first time loading this, so I do apologise. Enjoy the loading screen, everyone. Well, my life is more questionable. Indeed, as is mine. Warning, this game causes autism. That would be a horrifying thing for a game. Like, imagine the advertisements for that. How would you advertise a game that causes autism? The person who has a phobia of known knowledge. I have a phobia of reading! That actually might be a thing. That's probably a thing, having a phobia of reading, to be honest. A phobia of words is probably more akin to it. You get what you paid for. In this case, absolutely nothing. This game is free. So if you like the look of this game, download the game. You can get it on itch.io, or you can get it off its own website with its own launcher. I got the itch.io version. So if you do want to play this, if you like the look of it, it is free. Oh, there's another loading screen. Okay, hang on. Second loading screen. Much faster this time. Oh. Here we go. I need to sort out these settings real quick. Give me VSync. Apply. Full screen. Is it meant to have these weird borders? Is it meant to have these borders, or is that just something that's gone wrong with my game? Basic. Screen resolution. I don't know what these do. Let's just up everything. Because what could go wrong with this? Nothing can go wrong with any of this. Okay. Why do buff men tend to have larger partners? What do you mean, larger partners? Like, I don't know. Just people like that, I guess. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. People like the people they like. Failed to adding resolution. What? What? Am I on the wrong resolution? Will it not? Okay, hang on. I'm going to try something else. No, okay. Even on windowed, it doesn't change anything. I'm going to assume that's just how the game is. Denzea, as a demon, do you know Doctor Who? I do know Doctor Who. Okay, I'm just going to assume this is how the game is. I apologize if it isn't. Okay, to the tutorial. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. Very quickly, I need to change the sensitivity of my controls. That is quite sensitive. How do I change my sensitivity? Customization? Game? Input? Here we go. One should be alright. A little bit more. How's the audio, by the way, everyone? Is the audio okay? Do I need to lower the audio, or are we good? How's the audio? Welcome to the Voices of the Void. This tutorial should teach gameplay basics such as movement, interaction, and the main gameplay loop. These will be referenced via markers throughout. To continue or skip the text, use the marker again by pressing E. Red marks are considered critical, learning, and must be completed to proceed. Blue marks are general info and can be skipped if desired. Orange marks are recommended but not mandatory. Green marks are practical demonstrations requiring you how to go through steps to complete. Note, you cannot skip practical parts until you finish them. To finish the practical, follow the instructions, and at the very end, use the mark to finish the... Okay, it's throwing me quite a lot for the tutorial. The tutorial will be explained via default key bindings. If you have set custom bindings, please be aware the information may appear differently. To skip or move through the tutorials, yeah, okay. Oh, it's got the Half-Life 1 kind of leaning movement. Okay. Basic controls, WASD. Okay, use, hold, flashlight, zoom, jump, sprint, ragdoll. Oh no. Oh, that's not crouch. Okay, control is crouch. Yep, left control's crouch. Attack / fire, use item, inventory, hotbar, got it, okay. Vault ledges by looking at the edge of a surface like this. Hang on. Was it this one? No, that's the grab. Basic controls. Okay. By looking at the edge of a surface and waiting for the crosshair to turn red, when you double press the jump key. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay, so... that doesn't work. Ah. Okay, it's not fast, but it does work. Okay. So we cannot jump very high. I can't do that. But I understand. Okay. Denzea, time to do 100% of the game. I don't know. We're just going to see how much of the game we can play. And how much I enjoy it. Grab lets you manipulate an object in real life. Okay. Hold lets you retrieve an item. Yep. You can grab all objects, but you cannot hold all objects or more. Okay, hang on. Let me reread that. Okay, grab, hold. Okay, hold is pick up. Grab is move around. Got it. So... yeah, so it click to do that. Push and pull. Drag. Okay, I can't seem to drag, but I can click and do that. And I can rotate with the mouse. Okay. I'll hold off on the practical for now. Oh god, there's gonna be so much tutorial. Part of me just wants to get into the game. Just let me get into the game, please. Okay. Guess it wants me to put the books in here? Okay, oh, right. Okay. Whoops, I accidentally picked up. Oh my god. Sure, there we go. Okay, they've been placed. Oh, it's gonna be okay. Oh, this is the vaulting one. Yeah, we did this. How? Why is it red? Why is it red there? Oh, that's ragdoll. Okay, so you can get quite high using that. There's a rock. How do I throw the rock? That's the torch. Hang on, if I click R... No, it just goes into my inventory. Okay. I get the feeling we're going to need the key card. Ooh, burgers! I'll take them. Can we swim? Okay, I don't think we can drown, which is nice. You can get quite high doing that. Yeah, it does seem that we can get quite high doing that, I imagine. A flashlight, not a torch. No, torch is an English word. A torch is English. Torch is what you say in England. Flashlight's American. I'm not American. Okay, I actually need the key card in my hand. Interesting. So 5. That's the burger. Okay, you can use the hotbar and double tap. Ah, I need a left click. Okay. Well, okay. I actually have to enter the fucking password. Oh my god, okay. How do I check? Info. Oh, I dropped it. Hang on. I'm so used to E being the pickup button. Okay, for info. This tells me nothing. Uh, 11111. 11112. 11113. Right, okay, we need to find the code. How do we do... Hang on, what did the thing say? Did it say how to find the code? Some doors are keypads which use codes, or in this case, the key card. To open the door while the card is in half. Oh, hang on, I don't need the code, I just do that. Oh, okay. This will only take a million years. Yeah, not long at all. Special interactions. Sure, I like special interactions. Okay, that's great, thanks. There's the red one, okay. Can I just use this key card? No. Oh, this one actually wants me to enter fucking numbers, okay. So it says I can do... Alright, yeah, if we hold Alt, we can just type the numbers in, that's cool. Come on, off you get. Come on. Hooray! Oh, I want the blue slide. Oh, they all lead to the same place. That's boring. I see on the lemon. Yes. This makes... Oh, shrimp! Okay. How do I ride the shrimp? Why am I in the portal rooms? That's a good question. It's your posture. My posture's fine. I should have shown I can't ride the shrimp. Oh my fucking god. What is all this? Alright, that doesn't work. How do I... Okay. No, 1 is the burger. 1 isn't use. Use to spawn. The fuck? A drive? Do I need a... Technology is not working. I might be doing something wrong here. Become normal? Yeah, I can go normal. Oh my god, okay, right. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, it uses fucking floppy disks. Name empty, okay. Maybe I don't want to do that, hang on. Maybe I don't want to pick up the desktop, hang on. Turn on. Enter. No, okay. Okay. How do I turn it on? No. No. Oh, there we go. I've turned it on. Hang on. Okay. How do I put the floppy disk in? Turn on. Take my disk. Oh, hang on. No, there's the floppy disk. Hooray! Coordinate single detector radar. Okay. We don't need any of this. Put it all in ping strength. Are there not limited points? Can we just like... Yeah, so you can just put as many things in as you want. Interesting. Okay. Got a store. I require a sleeping bag. That would be nice. Oh, a cooking book. A zip drive. Good lord. I feel old. Database. Email. Dr. Oh my fucking god. Right, he's saying something. Okay. Fucking hell. Cameras. Camera disabled, handy. Media, photos, videos. Alright, okay. Components. Viewer. Okay. The computer. What does it want me to do now? Where's the red thing? Where's the red question mark? Exclamation mark. You're going to break one of the aliens' radios. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've turned everything off. Yeah, I've turned everything off. Hang on. Oh, I can't use the PC anymore. Hang on. Oh, I broke the PC. I blame the shrimp. Where do I go, then? What's this? Metal chunk. Okay, so use E on the ladder to climb up the ladder. Okay. Maybe pull the plug in the port. Got it, right. You, come with me. That didn't seem to work. Maybe it's because it's not on. There's a plug. Where's the plug? There isn't a plug. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to use this. I think we have enough drives. How do I turn it on? Can I eat the burger? I'm not hungry, but I am. Don't tell me what I am, game. Okay, so what am I meant to do then? Because it said that the red text is the compulsory thing. What if I... Can I just beat it with a rock? Do I need to climb over? I don't think I can. I might have broken the tutorial. I think I broke the tutorial. Right. Can I put the PC back? I need to rotate the PC, hang on. No, rotate. That's zoom. I thought the scroll wheel was rotate. Why is it not rotating? Why? Why are you not rotating? Scroll wheel meant rotate. Afternoon, how goes? I'm trying to turn the PC on. I'm not doing a very good job turning... Turn on! I might have lost the PC. Oh. Wait, I cannot leave the area during the step guide. But the PC's there! I can't get the PC! I'm not leaving the room! I'm not leaving the room! Oh. Oh! What am I doing? Listen to my sick beats. I am a diva DJ. Yeah, okay, I think I broke the tutorial. I may need to reset this tutorial. Yeah, okay, hang on, wait. Enter. Something. Yeah, okay. I've broken the tutorial. Hang on. We need to reset this. It's not. I have to do the tutorial as well. I have to do the tutorial. Just read everything at a really quick pace. Go, go, go. Ow. Right, the key card was up here. Hang on. The climbing isn't great. The climbing is not great. When it's above you, it works fine. Ow. How does one fail a tutorial with absolute skill and ingenuity? What are these? Nah, I'm not interested. I'll figure it out later. If it's important, I'll figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. Right, green slide. Okay, turn it on. Ah, the radar works. Okay, maybe I shouldn't turn everything off and then make the computer completely inoperable. So... okay. Use the panel, locate a signal. Okay. Right, that's not working. I am clicking buttons. Oh, okay, we're doing triangulation. Okay, I see. What do these words mean? Ah, okay, so we can control each one. Right, okay, I'm beginning to see how this works, so... okay, I think we're too far. No? So I need them both on screen to do the okay. I need them near both on screen to do triangulation. Got it. Why have I... is that just... I don't know what that one means. Okay, we've got one where we can just look around the map, apparently. Let's have a look for this one over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm moving. Do I need the other things in sight to use the... okay. What the fuck am I doing? I get that I want to surround this signal. I don't know where the fuck these signals are. But I can... if I click shift... right. Down here. Apparently. Is it this? Is it this I want to look at? Oh, I'm going way too fast. Okay, hang on. Right. Hang on, I'm missing one. Oh, fuck, where'd that go? Okay. Will this just... can this just pick it up, please? What the fuck am I doing? All the way down here. Okay. Well, I hope this is fun for people to watch. I've got no fucking clue what I'm doing. Just button mash. I can't! It's got a million cooldowns for everything. I can't button mash. Oh my god, it's so far down. Oh, hang on. I see the ping. I see the ping. Okay. So I want that there. Let's bring that one there. Can I get them both in one? So is that not it? Okay, I got something! I got something! I'm figuring this out! Excellent work. Now wait for the satellites to finish their rotation and detect the signal. Then proceed to the next icon. This screen shows the status of the dish. Oh, okay, so I still want this. Okay. Can I... Game? Please? Can I use the screen, please? I don't think the tutorial works very well. Oh, it's doing something. Toggle polarity, sure. Hold E on the knobs. Okay. Oh, no, stay on, stay on. The fuck? What's making the splashing noise? The Dish would be a great name for a British ska rock band from the 80s. The Dish does sound like that kind of thing, doesn't it? Ah, okay, so that lowers it by 1, that's by 5. Okay, right. Got it. And then use the mouse to... Yeah, okay. Remember to stop the signal from flying past the desired point. How do I know that it's got... Okay, do I need to look at that screen? Is it that? I'm gonna guess not. What the fuck am I doing? If you cannot find the right spot, toggle the polarity. No, let me... Don't tell me no! How do I know? Like, how do I know I've hit the right signal? Okay, we can go to the negatives. Right, so this changes the speed of that? Yeah. And I'm guessing we need to match these bars up. Because this tutorial is telling me nothing. Okay, let's try going down. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. This tutorial tells me nothing. Frequency filter. Do I need to turn it off when I'm ready? Oh god, okay, If you cannot find the right spot, toggle the polarity direction. A knob to the right switches the direction between right, left, linear. No, but there isn't. This? Okay, so I've done that. Okay. So then do I do this again? Am I trying to unpixelate this image? Is that what I'm trying to do? What the fuck am I doing? It would be nice if the game told me like what I was actually trying to do. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Right. Okay, we got something. I'm doing things. Toggle frequency. Okay. So now we've got to do this one, I imagine. Okay, we need to go down, 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 down. Whatever's splashing over there, can you stop? Okay. I'm doing things. Now over the signal, don't look at the download status number on the screen. Okay. Press the save signal button to be moved. No, that's... Where's the save signal button? Where? Do I need to wait for the download to finish? Okay. Playback panel. I need a drive, hang on. Okay. Play. Well, that's a riveting sound. Text block, thanks. And what happens if I just... Everyone at home, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not that loud. Oh, man. Okay, so we bring this and lob it into this. Okay. We export it, I guess? This is just a lot of button pressing. What's the point of the vaulting and everything that we learnt before? I thought this was going to be a bit more of an exploration game. We're sitting in front of screens. What's the point of the first part of the tutorial? Oh, this is going to take a while. Let's go swimming. Really? You're just gonna sit here and make me sit here and watch this number go up? I can't even go swimming when you put a fucking paddling pool right next to me. Are you serious? How do I get Snake on this thing? This game feels like it can't be meant for streaming. No, this game absolutely doesn't feel like it's meant for streaming. That might change. That might change. It might just be this tutorial. It might just be this tutorial. Okay. So now we put this into the computer. How do I put it in the computer? This game doesn't tell me these things. Like, this is important information to know. How do I put it in the fucking computer? Your signal has finished processing. In-game, you can insert the drive into the computer and listen to the cleaned up signal. Oh, in this? In here? Or does it want me to read the fucking tutorial before I can actually do stuff again? No, it just... Okay. Well, this is the playback thing, isn't it? What do you want me to do? The tutorial message says it had 7 other things to tell me. It's not told me. Give me my tutorial message back. Where do I put this fucking drive? How you doing, love? I'm trying to figure this game out. I simply... What do you want me to do? Can I press anything? That's the floppy disk slot. Zip. No floppy... What, do I need a fucking... Okay, I'll put a floppy disk in. Happy? What the fuck do I do? It said to insert the drive into the PC. Am I just not forcing it in enough? Okay, no, apparently not. I'm just gonna go swimming. This part I understand. Whee! Do I need a zip drive on something? Where's the fucking tutorial gone? Why has the tutorial just disappeared? It's like... Headphones are not equipped. Camera disabled. Well... Viewer. No floppy disk. I put the fucking floppy disk in and then the thing ejected it. Right, now what? What do I do with you? Okay, I don't like this tutorial. This tutorial is, I saw, hang on, what? No, okay. It's just telling me no. Hey, at least you realize, this game is free. This game is free. I would be very disappointed if I played... Like, the game itself might be outstanding. Like, the game itself might be excellent. But I can't get past the fucking tutorial. Like, the game might be incredible. But I can't get to it. I need a... Okay, I put a zip in. I'll put a floppy disk in as well. What do you mean the floppy disk is busy? No, put the PC down! Am I gonna have to reset the fucking tutorial again and do everything I've just done again? Hang on. drive. It'd be nice if I could reread the fucking tutorial quests. That'd be really nice if I could reread the fucking tutorial quests. I'm gonna have to redo this. I'm gonna have to redo this again. Help and info, hang on. No, that's not gonna help me. Fuck it, I'm just gonna... Oh. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the fucking game. This is not a good tutorial. It's like is this genuinely one of the most frustrating tutorials I've had in a game? I'm sorry. The game itself might be exemplary. This tutorial is bad. Like, this beginning part, I think, is fine. This beginning part is fine. Here, learn how to do your movement, learn how to pick stuff up, learn how to do things and throw things and whatnot. Yay, excellent. Like, even this part where it's telling you how to do that, that's all fine and dandy. It's this part. It's this part that breaks me. Okay, yeah. Okay. I have to do this again. Hooray. Okay, this is the closest one. We're going for this one. Why is it on a fucking I hate this cooldown system. Just let me use the fucking thing again. Oh my god. Right, how far am I? There, it's there, it's there. So how do I bring these other ones closer to me then? Or do I just have to do this manually? This doesn't... 1, 2, and 3 don't do anything. One, 2, and 3 don't do anything. They're useless. Okay. There's 2. Here's the final one. Okay. I do wish it could go a bit faster. I missed. Fuck. It just kind of flies around the place. Pick up the fucking image! Got it. Okay. And now we just sit here and wait. Like, now we just have to sit here and wait. Like, okay, hang on. I'm trying to get to the next part of the fucking tutorial. Why does it just remove it? Why? I'm trying to read the fucking tutorial. Why does it just skip it? Why can't I use it again? Okay. Alright, at least I know what I'm doing here. So we need to go... It was 3 last time, so... Okay. Alright, got it. I actually know what I'm doing this time. Okay. And now we sit here and wait. For that. I can't even go swimming while I'm waiting. Look at the download status on the screen. Riveting. I'm sorry. I'm being really cruel. The game might be excellent. The game might be excellent. This tutorial is... I'm sorry. This tutorial is shit. Okay, no, the first 2 sections were alright. The first 2 sections were alright. It's your basic move around, how does stuff move around and all that stuff. And that, I think, was fine. That was excellent. That was telling you about how to do the climb, but that's telling you how to pick stuff up and move things, all the controls. Excellent. This part doesn't tell me much. Like, it says 1 out of 7. There should be 7 more bits of text. Why is it not telling me any more of these text? Like red arrows. How do I get to the next bit of test? Why is it saying 1 out of 7? Wee. Okay, take out the drive. Bring it to the next panel. I have done. I need to click this first, okay. Place the drive in the slot, okay. Import. Excellent. Oh, start. Now we wait. How you doing, Alex? Good to see you, bub. You alright? How's life treating you today? Just gonna sit here and wait. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle while I do this. Oh, this would be excellent with a cup of tea. Maybe I should have had a cup of tea while playing this game. I've got a massive bottle of water where I pour the massive bottle of... Oh, spilled it. Shit, I'm covered in water. I've got a massive bottle of water where I sort of pour it into my actual water bottle. Oh, it looks like I pissed myself. What am I doing? Pouring water very poorly, apparently. Oh, there we go, it's done. Ugh. Hang on, let me do up my water bottle. There we go. Okay, signal is finished processing. Now export the data back into the drive. Remove the drive. Your signal is finished processing. In the game, you can now insert the drive back into the computer and listen to the cleaned up signal and analyze it. Okay. How do I insert it into the computer? It hasn't told me that. It just says, oh yeah, now you can insert it back in the computer. How? A useful tip, you can process signal copies from the PC to be processed in this panel. You'll turn low level copies into valid signals you can sell, but keep in mind Okay. Now interact with the icon and proceed through the tunnel. How? And I can't insert the drive into the PC. Am I meant to pick it up? And then... Like... What do I do here? In game, you can insert the drive into the computer. Yeah, but like, fucking, where do I put it in the computer? You haven't told me that part. Okay, does anyone know where I need to put this fucking drive into the computer? Use me to spawn a drive. Oh, that's the drive spawn button. Am I missing something that should be clearly obvious? Just gonna... hang on. Can I... No! I'm glad they specifically say in-game, because otherwise I might have started inserting all these floppy disks lying around on my desk into my floppy drive that my PC definitely has. Yeah, like, really? Like, where do I put it? Insert the drive back into my computer. I never put it in my computer. Does it mean the zip drive? Just the drive? How do I put it in? When the game breaks the immersion constantly. Like, it'd just be nice if it told me where to put it in. A lot of this game has had these like lines to tell you what to click and where to click things and where to put things in. At this one point, it's just not done that. I want to listen to the cleared up signal. How? Am I clearly missing something? Is there somewhere down here I need to insert it? Is there another drive port I'm missing? What do I do? I can't just leave. The game tells me no. I can't even go swimming. I got a sudden cool lol back now. Don't worry, Roger. We're still trying to figure out what the fuck I'm meant to do here. I can't click anything. Does the tutorial just not work? But can I actually just not play this game because the tutorial doesn't work? Alright, hang on. Hang on. I'm looking up a YouTube guide. I'm looking up a YouTube guide. Voices of the Void tutorial. No, I don't care about ads. Fuck off. I want to play this game. Oh, it's such a long fucking ad as well. Okay. Why does his tutorial look so different from mine? Okay. I've downloaded the signal. No, I don't have server rooms. Okay, that hasn't helped me at all. Okay, this is the tutorial room I've got. Okay. Right, so it's got the drive. He's importing the drive. He's at where we're at. Okay. Right, he's taking the drive out. And he's also looking around like, what the fuck do I do? Okay, he actually doesn't put it in anything. So they're actually missing things in the tutorial. Okay, that explains it. They are missing things in the tutorial. They are just fundamentally missing things in the tutorial. Okay, there's meant to be this drive box where we put the drive in. We don't actually put it in the computer. Okay, so I've interacted with the icon. Go through the tunnel. What? Through here? What the fuck? That cannot be the way you're meant to do this. Maybe you're just meant to go around the corners, but that's... Why has he got the pillars in the way then? No, this place doesn't look familiar to me. Sod off. I just want to play the game. Besides signal gathering, there are additional elements to operating the facility, server maintenance, system consoles, power management. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Can I just... I'll figure this out later. I'll figure this shit out later. I don't care, just... Hang on, can I just leave? 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 No, I can't. Okay. Transformers provide power for the generator. Fix it when necessary. Transformers go down. To repair the transformer, look at the yellow button and press E. Yellow button? Oh, this one. Okay. The cover is open. Look at the panels and press E. Okay. This will cover, you'll see 3 separate mini games. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, chuffing hell. Okay, that's white. Okay, red. Like that. What am I doing? I'm doing something right, apparently. I'm doing something right. Okay. So I need that to be like that, so... Okay. There we go. Okay, there's one mini game done. Turn... Those are all white, I think? That, there. Okay, this is like the Batman frequency thing. Okay. Turn! Turn, you sod... Okay, I can use my scroll wheel. Fuck's sake. Can I play the game soon, please? Is that so hard? Okay. Okay, I've got to max that out. No, that lowers it, that lowers it. Okay. Have I not done this right? Am I meant to lower this? Like that? Okay, tutorial tell me. 3x3 grid, solving the 3x3 grid. Yeah, that one I figured out. That's just color combinations. Okay. How you doing, Brims? Good to see you, bud. You alright, Tyler? Completing the switches minigame requires the correct combination of switches indicated by the full blue bar to the right-hand switch panel. Okay. That didn't... No, hang on. Complete the switches minigame requires the correct combination of switches indicated by... Oh yeah, I got the blue bar to full. I got the blue bar to full. The fuck you mean? Was it not full? Was there like a 100%? Yeah. Okay, maybe I need to do something after I've done that. Okay. Yeah, I've done that. I know sine waves. I used to do that all the time. Once all components are in order, close the maintenance hatch and press the red button. Okay, close the maintenance hatch, press the red button. Press the yellow button to open and close the panel. Okay, right. I think we're good. Hooray! Tutorial complete. Right. I can figure the rest out later. Quit. Okay. Thanks. How much did I miss this time? You missed the tutorial, of which we spent an hour playing. It's not a good tutorial. It's like infinite mode, but random events. Story... Yeah, let's do story. Create a new save slot. Difficulty easy. Easy plus plus, please. Easy plus plus, please. I don't know what any of this means, so sure. How do I play it? Save? Oh, I need to make a name. Okay, here we go. Play game. Well, now tutorial sounds like insanity. I think it is just torturous. The tutorial, it started off fairly well, telling you the controls of the game and how to move, and oh my fucking god. It's loading, it's loading, it's just loading, it's just loading, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I don't do all this. Let's just, I'll keep anti-analyzing. Post-processing, that can, action needs to be high. Shadows, fuck shadows. Textures, effects, foliage, shading, How's that? How am I still not even getting 50 frames per second? How? Okay. We got a suitcase, apparently. Stand up, thank you. What have we got in here? We got a plushie, certificate, a battery, MRE, and toilet paper. The most useful thing in the world. Okay, I think I meant to go this way. Looks like we got multiple settings for the torch. We've got long distance but powerful. and wider but not as powerful. Okay. That's quite cool, actually. I like that. I don't like the fact that the plushie's name is photonic spelling for Killjoy. Killjoy, yeah. So do you understand how to play this game, Brim? Do you know how to play this game? Because if so, I may need your help. What we got here? Signpost. Base. Excellent. I think we need to go this way. The fuck was that? I've literally never seen anything voiced with the void yet. Fair enough then. All right, we're all going in blind. X-ray, Transformers. Oh, I like Transformers. Shockwave's my favorite. Base and Quebec. The fuck? All right, I think we need to go to the base first. Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm getting into, honestly. Base this way. Okay. All I know is I've got toilet paper, so no matter what problems arise... Is it these things? Why are they making noise? Yeah, this could be a puzzle game and a horror game at the same time. You're very right, it could be. This game did say there was, like, gore and whatnot. So, you know. Hooray. Is this the base? Doesn't look like a base. It looks like a rocket ship. This is a satellite. What the fuck is this? It's a console. Begin. Error. Begin. Yes. No. Okay. I'll ignore this for now then. Ow! Fuck! I hit the door too hard. My toilet paper! I can write on the toilet paper? That's cool. Give me my toilet paper back. Hang on. Drop the... Hang on, how do I drop the toilet paper? There we go. How do I write? Use. It was the Slender Man. Run. Okay, right. To anyone who finds that, who plays Slender Man, excellent. I mean, you can't tell me this doesn't feel like a Slender Man game at the moment. Okay, base is this way. Oh yeah, we'll definitely need the toilet paper. This is why I'm holding on to it for dear life. The toilet paper is my lifeline. Path up there, but I think this is the way to the base. Well, if I get lost in here, I'm never finding my way back. I think that's clear. Canadian Slenderman. Wait, I missed the base? How? It says the base is this way now. Is there a map? Why did no one give me a map? Why did they give me a useless certificate instead of a map? Like, what good is a certificate gonna do me? Why is it nighttime? Is it up here? No, that's the satellite again. There was a signpost here, wasn't there? Wait, no, is this a different one? Okay, I think this is a different satellite. I'm going to shit myself in these woods. Base this way. Okay. I feel like I just ran around in a circle. Ah! This looks promising. What the fuck? India? Where the fuck are we? It said Quebec was somewhere and then India. Where the fuck are we? Is this the base? We've got a giant thing there. What I think is the base is here. God, this is a pigsty. Administration. Please check in here. What the fuck where is this? Ooh. That'll be useful. Signal lab. Ah, right. Here's the screen thing. Where's the lights? Can I turn a light? Okay, we have light. Okay, we've got a server room. Are there lights in here I can turn on? No, we got a fire extinguisher. That's cool. I think we're dead, yeah. This feels like hell. This is my life now. Alright, so where's the light switch? Ah, here. Great. Really great. How about the garage? Are there lights in here? Yep, we got lights in here. Okay. Can I move this? Yep. What's this, a storage area? Yeah, it's like a little closet. Okay. Oh, the lounge. With working lights. Oh my god. Jesus, guys, clean this place up. Fucking hell. Who's put a comic book in a microwave? Got a snack machine. That's going to be our dinner tonight, apparently. Sci-fi hell feels so much more terrifying because it's not just evil primitive demons torturing you. Yeah, normally it's some really horrifying unknown shit in sci-fi horror. Go upstairs. More vending machine. Oh, this is coffee. Only coffee. Well, I can't have a cup of tea then, can I? That's shit. I'm pulling it out slowly. There we go. What's in this? Fire exit. I can't use the fire exit. Well, that's useless, isn't it? It's a mannequin. I just crushed the mannequin. Okay, we've got a gate. Does that... Okay. Right, okay, so that leads down to the garage. Okay. Oh, here's all the drives. We've got a kitchen. We've got a burger, some MREs, shrimps, and there's a drive in the fridge for some reason. This place is big. This place is quite tall, large actually. Thing there, okay. Oh, we've got the toilets. Looking better than most pubs' toilets, to be honest. Oh, even better, there's a chicken sandwich on the toilet. Yeah, gimme. I want that chicken sandwich on the toilet. There's a mannequin in there. There's a 3-hour analysis video of this game. Yeah, this feels like the kind of game that would have, like, 3-hour analysis videos. Or, like, game theory kind of stuff. There was downstairs, wasn't there? Hang on. Let's have a look down here. In the basement. Hello, mannequin. Why has that been boarded shut? Pry bar. I need to find a pry bar. What is that? It's like an iron... It's like an actual iron lung. Not like the game iron lung, but like an actual iron lung. Which is... That is an actual thing. Iron lung is a real thing. Oh! We've got a meat thing! Why is the chair blocking the door? Let me in. I want meat. I'm hungry. I've only got MREs and snack machines. A lot of good snack machines will do. Okay, so we've also got sleep, so we need to find a bed somewhere. I'm assuming... the sofa? We could sit on the sofa. How do I get off? How do I get off the sofa? Okay. And we have got the sleep meter, meaning we probably will need to find a bed somewhere. That does not look healthy. Paper sheet. This machine erases the data from the drive. Insert the drive into the drive slot, press the button. Okay. Oh, these are the drive box the guy on YouTube mentioned. Tapes. Server room. Still nowhere for me to sleep, which is actually a problem. Having a meter of anything is bad because it means someone will go against to prevent you from filling that bar. Yeah, even if it's just your own stupidity. Can I get rid of the gamer chair? No. How do I move? No, move the fuck... Sure. We... I'm going to die doing this. Okay, right. So, first things we needed to do last time... Oh, hang on. Oh, it doesn't spin for long. Okay, so we need to find... pings. The closest one is down this way. There it is. Okay. Still no idea what those do, but okay. So... let's bring them all down here. Unfortunately, we have to do this one by one. Gives you huge Iron Lung vibes. Iron Lung was great. Iron Lung was excellent. I loved playing Iron Lung. Simple yet very enjoyable. Not for everyone, though. Not for everyone. And I can understand that it's not for everyone. So many of these things just mean nothing to me. I think most of this is just decoration. It's just annoying that I have to move them one by one. Oh, I think my torch is running out of battery. Hang on. Oh, so the torch has battery. Oh, shit. Okay, we need to be careful of that then. Okay, then bring this one here. Oh my god, that is so slow. It's not even going to hit it. No, yeah, it failed, yeah. So we need to go higher. There, let's go again. God, it's so slow. Oh, God. Are you kidding? Move this one lower. Move this one higher. Okay, go again. How did it fail? Did we try it too many times? Oh, there's one just up here. We can get this one just up here. Maybe there's only so many times you can try it. Yeah, I'll probably need... the food's alright. We're not dead yet. Okay. Let's put that... Yeah. Let's go. Right, that should hit this. I need to grab a drive from the other room as well, won't I? There we go, we got one. So let's do this first. Then we can... unless there's drives in here? No, there aren't any drives in, so we will actually need to go grab some drives. Okay, we can go grab some in a bit then. Okay, let's turn this on. If I do it quickly, then we can see if that goes up or down at any point. Right, so it's not that direction. Not that direction. What fucking direction is this then? Am I going way too fast for it? Oh, 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 we found it, we found it, found it, found it, found it. Okay. Right, there it is. Go down. Yep. Okay, change it to the 1. Slowly. No, okay, down. Fucking hell, this is... Gotcha. Okay. So now we need to do this one. You feel like the type whom, if you got asked to play Roblox, you'll genuinely have a mental breakdown because you don't know what Roblox is. I have played Roblox and I fucking hated it. I genuinely despise Roblox. I don't like a lot of its ethics, and I don't like a lot of the game in general. Oh, found it. Down, 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 down. Up. Okay, that's good. Save signal. So, next we need to grab a drive. Okay. Where the fuck were the drives? Oh, there's some in here. Okay, we can use some of these ones. These doors. Okay. Wait. Save signal. Oh, right, hang on. It's, Oh my god! Why is that so slow? Oh my god, okay. Right. We've got to wait for downloaded to hit 100%. Right. Well, let's explore while we wait then, shall we? I do need to find more batteries for my torch, actually. How do I... Have I used it? Flashlight is not equipped. Okay, so 6 is equip. Can I hold the battery? How do I use? Okay. That was a low battery, but hey, okay, we can just use what we've got before we... Oh, hang on. It's getting brighter. Actually, no, hang on, wait, the day's coming up. We might be in luck. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 by any chance, is it? No, I didn't think so. Okay. I don't want to talk about Roblox. The less I talk about Roblox, the better. Roblox doesn't interest me. I don't care about Roblox. The less I talk about Roblox, the better. It's an apple core. Okay, so we can actually start seeing things now that the light's coming on. We do actually need sleep, so there was the hotel. Like, the signpost said there was a hotel. Do I want to talk about the Gordon? What? Gordon Freeman? Hey, Gordon. Hey, Gordon. Hey, fucking Gordon. Alright, so where's the hotel? There wasn't a map anywhere. Actually, there might be a map in the entrance hall. Hang on. So this is the reception. How do I get into there? Aha! Oh, I need a code. We can open the garage door, which is nice. How the fuck is there, like, gore in this game? There were warning signs about there being gore. How? This feels like a fairly chill game, to be honest. Titanfall 3. Yeah, we're never going to get a Titanfall 3, unfortunately. I never played Titanfall 2, but even I know Titanfall 2 was a good game. So, what we're probably looking for is a building that looks somewhat like a hotel. So let's get some height. Let's get some height. Since we can't find a map, there might be one in the building, actually. We'll go back and have a look in a sec. Oh, hang on. Echo Oscar Tango. Is that for these satellites? Falling rocks. Excellent. Thank God this guy has unlimited sprint. Titanfall 3 is a lie like GTA 6. I am not interested in GTA 6. I know people are going mental and raving about it. The game's not even out. It might be shit. So this is the hotel. There's a fire there. What the fuck is he going? The fuck? Can I... Hello? Okay. That's unique. Wasn't expecting a car to just roll down the hill, or drive down the hill. So what's this? This looks like a... Yeah, this is the generator. Okay, yeah, so this is the generator room. So if things start going wrong, we need to come up here. More drives up here, god damn. None of this tells me where the hotel is, unfortunately. So let's go back down to the base, and... Farther is this way! Let's see if we can find a map. Because I've got no idea how long it's going to take for that fucking signal to download. The tutorial made it look way quicker than it apparently was. We could have a look on the PC and see what's on the shop, actually, to be fair. The shop might have upgrades to see if we can improve the speed. Fuck. We're okay. How do I heal myself? I think I'm dead. I think I bled out. Yeah, I bled out. So what now? Oh, okay, right. It just sends you back here. Hopefully I'm not too far from where I was. You died at the end. Yeah, shockingly, when you die, you don't get to just keep playing. Okay, right, we're here. Did we get a signal? Is the signal been saved? I don't think it has. I think we have to get the signal back. Okay. Shift. We've only got one signal this way. Oh, it's not too far. Is there a... There must be a way to, like, bring the other things closer to you. Okay. That there will do. Last one. You know, like, shockingly, when you die, you die. Who would have thunk it? Oh, right, okay. What we got here? Right, so we really don't ever want to die, apparently. So now that we've got that... We didn't need to click anything else, did we? No, it was just that. And then that brings over to here. Where the frequency's already done, so we need to do this. It's too much. 1's too little. 10's just right. Okay. So, do we need to go lower? I think we're in the wrong direction. Okay, let's try this one. Don't think it's that one either. Oh, whoa, 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 found it. Hang on. Too low. I need to go lower, hang on. So, it's around the 80 mark, I think? Okay, that'll do. Okay. Save the signal. Okay, so we've got the signal. We need to grab a drive. There were drives around here, I think. Yeah, there's one. Okay. We put the drive in there. We'll just need to wait for this really slow fucking download. Is it downloading? Hang on. Save signal. Oh, but the frequency's changed. Hang on, I need to do the frequency now. The fuck? Okay. Who would have thunk that death is bad? Yeah, no, you wouldn't have thought that death is a bad thing, would you? Inconceivable. Maybe it's going too fast. Okay. I think we need to change the direction. I think we're on the wrong direction. Right, okay, let's change the direction. $20, $25. $25. Oh! 0. Lower it. Okay, that'll do. Save. Right, there we go. Now we're getting a download. Okay. So, while that's downloading... Why? Oh, no, there we go. PC's on. Let's have a look at the store. What we got? Drives we can buy. Drive box, battery... The fuck was that? What was beeping at me? Was it this? It's the radar. What does this do? Apparently 3 dots there. I don't know what the dots mean. Oh, we've got 3 dots apparently. Well, am I about to be invaded by aliens? Okay, while that's downloading, let's have a look outside. It's this way. What the fuck? Open the garage door. What the fuck? Why is there a... MRA, zip drive, data. What the fuck? Thanks? Piss off? How do I get rid of you? Go away. No. This door. Go away! Oh god, okay. That's an Amazon delivery drone. Yeah, why am I getting Amazon delivery here? Look at this place. 26%. Okay, we got time. You know what? Let's use... We're gonna open the garage door. I'm gonna save it as well, just in case. No, don't. Jesus Christ, I'm strong. How do I... Cannot drive while holding an object. Oh. No, stop picking it up. Right. There we go. How do I start it? Oh, really? I can't use it? Oh, come on. What a tease. Okay. Let's see if we can find this hotel. It wasn't that way. Let's try over the bridge. This is the way we came. I remember seeing the sign saying the hotel around this way. Won't be flexing that he can pick up a quad. I didn't mean to. Hotel. I forgot to have a look for the map in the building. Base. Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Mike, Yankee, Lima, Kilo, Quebec, X-ray. Where's the hotel then? Hotel, yeah, so this way. Base. I'm going to assume keep going this way. Follow the river. That's going to be my assumption here. Oh, there are lights. So there are lights. Maybe we can find a way to turn the lights on. That's going a bit wiggly wonky, isn't it? That's why he kept grabbing instead of getting on it. I was trying to. The thing is, in this game, it's hold E to interact with stuff, while most games are click E or like tap E to interact with stuff. Who turned out the lights? Who turned out the lights? Who turned out the lights? If you don't understand that reference, it's a really fucking horrifying episode in Doctor Who. No. That probably isn't where the hotel is. Follow the lights. Do not remind me of those again. Yeah, that was a really horrifying episode. Doctor Who had some really good episodes. X-ray transformer base, Quebec. I'm gonna keep going this way. This is the way the sign said the hotel was. I don't think I want to know what happened in that episode. My two favourite Doctor Who episodes, right? My two favourite Doctor Who episodes are I can't remember the name. Midnight, that's the name. Midnight is my favourite episode of Doctor Who. And Midnight is fucking horrifying. The entire episode takes place on a single tram. On a tram. Think of like a train carriage, and that's the entire episode. And it's horrifying. And then you've got the library, which I think is like a 2 or 3 part series episode. And that is downright terrifying as well. I like the scary episodes. Gate. Is it by the gate? It makes sense. Doctor Who is such a good series. The 11th is your favourite. My favourite is the 6th. The 6th is my favourite Doctor. He had a lot of problems early on, and it wasn't his fault. But I really like him as the Doctor. I do like scary stuff, but I hope the episode is not just trauma-inducing. The library isn't trauma-inducing, but it's not a happy episode. It's not a happy episode. I would say Midnight is more so. If you want, I can tell you the synopsis or like the vague plot of each of the episodes. They're probably 2 of my favourite episodes. Of modern Doctor Who. Of modern Doctor Who, I should specify as well. Trial of the Time Lords is still one of my favourite episodes in general, or like arcs in general. I had to write an essay and use Midnight and the Heaven Sent. Which one was Heaven Sent? I don't remember Heaven Sent. I remember the name, but I can't put the synopsis to the title. Let's just say your teacher got trauma to this day. Doctor Who had some genuinely fantastic episodes. One of my favourite, in fact, I will say my favourite episode in the entirety of Doctor Who as a whole is a Capaldi episode. And it's the one where he's trying to break through the, like, this crystal diamond wall thing. And that, I think, is my favourite Doctor Who episode ever. Where the fuck is this hotel? I'm back at the base. No, that's not the base. Is it? No, this is the base. This is the base. Yeah, this is. Yes, that's Heaven Sent. That is Heaven Sent. Okay, right. Yeah, no, that is my favourite episode. It's a brilliant episode. Can't open that door. Interesting. The moment I found out having 2 shadows basically means death for 1 week after watching this episode, I checked my shadow like twice every hour. Like, when you're young and you watch them, they are incredible, but they are genuinely traumatizing when you're young. My little brother was genuinely, like, fucking scared to death from some of those episodes. Allons-y. Allons-y. If you don't remember, though, Midnight is the one where they are all inside this train that breaks down in the middle of this planet. And something is outside the train. You never, ever see what this creature is outside the train. But it somehow enters the train and takes over a woman's body. And it starts mimicking and copying everything that everyone on the train does individually. Until eventually it homes in on the Doctor, and then it starts copying him at the exact same time he's doing things, because before it was only doing it a little bit afterwards. And then eventually it starts doing things before the Doctor starts doing them. That's a bus? No, that's the one with the sand planet, the desert planet, where the desert turns out that it's the remains of the inhabitants of that planet. That was a very good episode as well. That was a Christmas special one, I think? The Military Mummy. No, not the Military Mummy. No, not that one. This was a David Tennant episode. Both Midnight and the Library are, actually. But some of my favorite episodes in any TV series, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, actually. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, on a very different thing. My favorite episode is The Box, where the entire episode takes place in the interrogation room as they're interrogating a dentist. That's the entire episode, and that is my favorite episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love episodes where they are in a single room. Those are typically always some of my favorite episodes in any TV series, and Midnight is one of them. And I just love that claustrophobic horror. That you are trapped in there with this unknowable, unseeable creature as it's copying your every move, everything you say, as everyone on the train is panicking and getting freaked out and turning on each other. It's brilliant. Yeah, my top 5, because I say top 3 because I have to punch myself. Yeah. So, okay. I am really confused as to where the fuck this hotel is. I'm going to try going up here. The thing's probably downloaded by now, so we'll go back in a sec and get the downloaded thing. Also, how do I eat stuff? MRE. I know I can do it when I drop it, so let's drop it and then do it. There we go. Cracker, food can. Just gonna keep doing this until we're nice and full. Because we are beginning to run out of sleep. There we go, nice and full. Good old MRE. That hotel is gone. Yeah, genuinely, where the fuck is this hotel? Right, this is a different Transformer room. This is Transformer 2. We've got more store. Fucking hell. I jumped. I thought I died. Why is there oil on the floor? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna break my legs at this rate. Right. Let's try having a look up here. The problem is all the trees are in the way. Vincent and the Doctor, 2 Empty Child, 3 Midnight, 4 Heaven Sent, and the Library. Vincent was a really emotional episode. I really like it. It's not plot-wise. I think it's actually one of the weaker episodes, plot-wise. But on an emotional level, it's one of the most captivating emotionally. And psychologically. Empty Child. Is the Empty Child the one with the, "Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy?" Is that Empty Child? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's a really, really good episode too. That's a really good episode too. Like, it uses the gas mask horror to vivid effect. What the fuck is this? The Hole. Oh, Christ. What the fuck? Paper sheet. Click here to start. Okay, so there's nothing on that. Cannot use. Okay. There's a. What is that? It's a drive. Okay. I genuinely don't think there's a hotel here. But then what do I do for sleep? I love Vincent episode when he finally gets to see his legacy. My favourite part isn't that he gets to see his legacy. While I do love that, my favourite part of the episode is that it doesn't change that Vincent, how he dies. I like that it doesn't change that. That even if you know that your life ends up being some great final thing, the life you've got at the moment. And it's a really bitter yet lovely ending. When the doctor said that after putting on the gas mask, everyone remembered. Oh, I love that. When they used it as a joke. Oh, that was fucking hilarious and horrifying. Ooh. There's a swing here. We can actually swing on the swing. That's cool. If it was me, I would not fall in that. No. I don't want to know how deep that hole goes. Okay, does anyone see a hotel? That's a transformer, I think. That was a transformer. I don't think that's... No, that's a tower. The reason, Vincent, is your favourite episode is because you're also an artist who's also suffered from depression. But you're out of it after watching the episode. It really does give a good perspective on that kind of psychological depression. It's a really good understanding. Like, the entire point of the monster isn't that it's an actual monster. The episode is him fighting his depression. It is him fighting his anxiety, his anxiousness, his fear. That's why the monster is invisible. Because depression, anxiety, all those psychological things, they are all invisible. You cannot see them, and yet you have to fight them all the same. And it's a great rendition of how people fight that. And how they can eventually overcome it, or if they overcome it, and even if they do, how it even still then does not always end perfectly. It's a lovely episode. Didn't he get thrown down when... Yeah, no, the monster in that episode is real. The monster in that episode is absolutely a physical thing. But the point of the monster isn't that it's an interesting monster. It's meant to be a reflection on... Oh, God. Okay, let's do this. We'll get a good view from up here. But the point of the monster was to be an invisible monster to reflect the idea of you fighting depression and fighting your anxiety, fighting your doubts. Not gonna lie, agreed, but for me, I like the intense emotions, and Jodie didn't hit for me. I think Jodie was could have been a fantastic doctor. The stories she got were not very good, though. Jodie Whittaker could have been an amazing doctor, but the stories she got wasn't great. I feel the same way about Peter Capaldi. I think a lot of Peter Capaldi's stories were pretty bad, but I love him as the Doctor. Oh, this is horrifying. Right, do we see any fucking hotels here? Right, so... it said the hotel was this direction. So around over there. At least the first signpost said it was, so... I think the game's just lying to me. I think the game's just lying to me. I don't think there is a hotel. There's the base, there's the bridge. It pointed that direction for the hotel. Her early stories are pretty but Flux is your favourite season of the entirety of New Who. I've not seen Flux, and I've also not seen the new Doctor. I did miss a lot of Jodie's episodes. But it's a genuine shame, because I think Jodie could have been genuinely one of the best Doctors. I wasn't a big fan of the design of the outfit, but I really like Jodie Whittaker. I just don't think her stories were all that good. Again, I've not seen them all. Watch along when? Yeah, watch along would actually be quite fun. I would actually really be down for that. The nostalgia for David Tennant, comedy of Matt, and acting Capaldi. I think Christopher Eccleston had the most powerful Doctor, in that you could see he was a broken man with Christopher Eccleston. Tennant, I really enjoyed a lot of the stories, but he's not my favourite Doctor. Tennant had my favourite stories for the most part, but I found Tennant to be a little bit too childlike in his mannerisms. Matt Smith had some amazing arcs and some amazing overall stories, but he was far too childlike as a Doctor for me. But I loved it when Matt Smith got really serious. Capaldi was exactly the kind of Doctor I like personality-wise. That could have been bad. But I didn't like a lot of Capaldi's stories. Jodie Whittaker, I really like her bubbly personality and how jolly she is, yet at the same time very inhuman and uncaring in a lot of the way Whittaker plays a lot of it. And I actually really like that. The Doctor is not always a caring character. That's why the Sixth is my favourite. He's not a caring Doctor. He's a very sharp and bitey Doctor, but always willing to do good despite that. But again, unfortunately, with the episodes I have watched of Jodie, I didn't like a lot of the stories. And I've not seen the new guy, unfortunately. So I can't speak at all on the new guy. Chris made you attached to Doctor Who to the point you think it's your fixation. Christopher Eccleston was what Doctor Who needed when it rebooted. When Doctor Who rebooted, they needed something fresh, exciting, and compelling. And they needed a Doctor that felt human, yet not quite there. That had those scars to make you wonder about his past and that history. And Eccleston was an inspired choice, and it's genuinely... We're alive. How do I heal myself? Oh, okay, now I'm dead. That's it, Ncuti Gatwa. Ncuti Gatwa was a great Doctor, but he suffered from bad writing and a change in plot direction. Exactly how I feel with Jodie and a lot of Capaldi's episodes. I could not speak highly enough of Peter Capaldi as a Doctor. I could not speak highly enough of him as a Doctor. A lot of his stories weren't very good, in my opinion. Jodie's the same way. And in fact, even the Sixth Doctor, my favourite Doctor, the Sixth one, a lot of his stories were okay to great, but him as a Doctor was phenomenal. And he had a very similar problem with Capaldi, in that he always wanted to play the Doctor since a very young age. He always wanted to play the Doctor. And he was cast in Doctor Who as a different kind of Time Lord during one of the other previous episodes. I think of the 4th Doctor's episodes? Or 5th Doctor's? And then he came back later on. Because Capaldi was cast in earlier Doctor Who episodes during the Pompeii episode, which was another really good episode, actually. The Pompeii episode was phenomenal, as it shows the problems the Doctor has to face between you can't change the timeline, so at some points you have to be uncaring. And Donna, my favourite companion, I love Donna, is the one that brings him to the, even if it's just a small thing won't change something, but even if it's just a small thing to do, it's worth doing. I love Donna. And her actress, oh god, what's her actress's name? She's fucking hilarious. She is so funny. Gallifrey Time Lock special. Yeah, that was a really good arc. That was really good. Yeah, Gallifrey Time Lord specials. The Gallifrey stuff was always pretty good. Be it in any of the episodes they've done. I've been on the Who rewatch, actually, from Eccleston to Gatwa. Currently on Whittaker's last season. How are you finding it? Right, I am just going to go on the assumption that there is actually no hotel, so I'm going to make my way back to the base. Maybe there is a map in the base, but it's been quite useful to have a look around this area in general anyways. I gasped when I saw Capaldi's eyes. That was really fucking cool. What was that, the 50th anniversary? Was that the 50th anniversary? That was a really good little movie thing. It wasn't, like, outstanding or beyond compelling, but it was just a really fun episode. It was just fun. And that's what I wanted. What's happening right now? So we are playing a game where we are using satellites to basically get recordings from space and then sell them. I was having a look around the map just to see if we could find the hotel, because if you look at the bottom left, you can see our hunger and sleep bars, or percentages. And I was just going to see if we could find a hotel to sleep in. Unfortunately, no such luck. These lockers don't seem to have anything either, annoyingly. Okay. Donna was brilliant. I love Donna. She's easily my favourite companion. I just really like her energy. Doctor Who nerds yapping to each other. Yeah, Doctor Who nerding out as well. Because while Doctor Who has flaws, and I'm not going to say it's flawless, even in the Eccleston days, in the Tennant days, in the before the modern era, in the original Doctor Who series, there were always issues with Doctor Who, and there always have been. But what you've got to try and remember is some of those highs of those Doctors. Capaldi's acting, with especially in something like Heaven Sent, a lot of Tennant's episodes were brilliant. Eccleston was outstanding in just bringing Doctor Who back. Matt Smith brought a newfound energy that got mass appeal. Right, so... yeah, 100%, this is done. Okay, so... save that. Then we... okay. So we got a neutron star. Interesting. Okay. Let's get it all. And we need to import and export it. And then we can do the final thing, and then we can sell it. Loving it a lot, honestly. A lot of the older episodes that I had nostalgia for around Tennant/Smith's era weren't as good as you remember them being, but Capaldi's are significantly better. I was actually the same way. I've done not a complete rewatch, but a rewatch of certain episodes. And I found that Eccleston and Tennant's eras had too much, like, BBC drama. They had too much, like, lovey-dovey drama stuff going on, which is one of the reasons why I really like Donna. Okay. Start. What am I waiting for? Start. Am I missing something? Reinstall module. Am I missing something? Oh no, import export, there we go. Right? Progress is null. Why is the progress null? What am I missing? I thought that was it. Okay, hang on, let's go in there. Let's try this again. Let's go... end it there. Pinging status fine. Am I missing something? I think I am. Yes, since growing up made us realise what Capaldi meant instead of just zoning out. I always thought Capaldi was a fantastic doctor. I just thought some of his stories weren't the best, which is unfortunate. I was also never a massive fan of Clara. I have recently really much, over the years, grown to appreciate Clara a lot more as time's gone on. But when Clara was first introduced, I wasn't a massive fan. I felt like she was way too important. But that has changed over the years. What am I missing? It says it's all fine. Just max out the volume. Maybe that? Oh, I didn't... I forgot to click the import-export button on here. Sorry, that was my own stupidity. Oh no, there we go, hang on. There we go, I think. Have we got it working? What the fuck am I doing? Maybe we should just talk about Doctor Who for the rest of the stream. Oh, hang on, I missed a few messages there, hang on. Not gonna lie, I'm planning on buying a new phone, and the first thing I'm gonna do is change the wallpaper to the TARDIS. That's cool, that's quite cool. Who is your favourite character in Doctor Who and who isn't a doctor? My favourite character as a whole, I want to say the Master. My favourite character as a whole. That's actually quite a difficult one. Simply because there's a lot more one-off characters. And not as many of them have the depth of Dr. Roy's companions. I am going to say the Master. I really like the Master as an antagonist. Because I love the Cybermen, and I love the Daleks, and I love Davros. But most of them aren't really characters. The Cybermen are not characters. They are just a threat. They are a villain threat. Maybe that just means it's done. Yeah, I think it's just done when it's done. Okay, right. Let's do it if you wish, yeah. I'll see if I can figure this game out at another point. I can see the potential. I think I just need to figure this game out more. So we're just going to yap about Doctor Who for the next 30 minutes, because that seems to be quite easy to do. In the meantime, actually, let's do... Yeah, this is a good one. If we're talking about Doctor Who, I think we need this in the background. Okay. Right. Doctor Who. So let's have a read of some of the things I've missed. Yeah, so if I had to say my favourite Doctor, I'd probably say the Master. All variants included. Wilfred Mott. Wilfred was outstanding, and Oh, actually, yeah, Wilfred. Yeah, Wilfred. I might actually have to agree with you, Roger. Wilfred was great. I liked Bill. I really liked Bill. I think she was, underutilized, and I think some of the messaging they tried to push with her was a bit unfortunate. But I liked Bill as a character, and I liked Bill as a person. I think they could have done more with Bill. Turn that down a tad, it's a little bit loud. Okay. Favorite is Clara. I did really grow to like Clara. As I said, as I got older, I really did grow to like Clara more and more. I'll move some things around. Okay. You don't like the color blue? Well, that's unfortunate. There's no blue in the cafe. I used to know one guy who went by the name Blue online. Well, you can't play the original Pokemons then, because the rivals should be named Blue. Most of the companions kind of feel reliant on the Doctor, whilst Clara made some good impact on the stories. I agree. I felt they went a bit too far with Clara for some of the stories, though. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of the stories I think Clara was absolutely outstanding in, and I loved the introduction of Clara. It was a really good mystery. It was a really good mystery of how they introduced Clara. Yeah, Wilfred was great. Nardole. I quite like Nardole. Nardole wasn't a character I will go back and say is one of my favourites, but he is a character I say I enjoyed. I liked Nardole. He was a bit of fun. Missy was excellent. Missy as a master variant was outstanding, and I cannot remember the actress's name, but she is a gift on this earth. Slay the Spire? No, we don't have enough time for Slay the Spire, unfortunately, Bits. I love the British Dens picture on the wall, thank you. Oh god, who made that? That was, can't remember the name now. Hang on. Oh god, who was it who made that? That was... Oh, I've got too many people who have sent me things. It wasn't Path. Who was it? I can't remember. I've had it for ages. And I do love the art, which is why I've never removed it. Was it Luminous? It might have been Luminous. Can't remember. No, unfortunately, we just don't have enough time for Slay the Spire. We've only got like 20 minutes left. Michelle Gomez, thank you. Yeah, Michelle Gomez. She is outstanding. She had so much fun playing Missy. Oh no, that was the Matt Smith music. That was the Matt Smith. Hang on. If there was one thing I could say about Matt Smith's series that I loved, it's this. That I Am the Doctor, I think is some of the best music Doctor Who has ever had. It's so good. I've seen or heard zero things about Doctor Who, and I feel so left out. It's quite easy to go watch these days. So if you ever feel like watching it, it's something that can be really, really enjoyable and something you can really get into. It's not all gold. There is some silver and there is some bronze and there is some poo. But there's a lot of gold. And what is good about Doctor Who, in my opinion, it's like Pokemon. And what I mean by that is everyone's got a different favourite generation and a different favourite Pokemon. And Doctor Who is the exact same way. Everyone loves a different Doctor for different reasons. Everyone has a different favourite Doctor for different reasons. Everyone has a different favourite episode for different reasons. Different apprentices. All these characters, all these stories. And it's great to discuss because of that. I don't actually know Whittaker's music, actually. Maybe that'll be something we can do on a watch-along. Missy was crazy good. I loved Missy. She was outstanding. And I kind of got on... Like, I got onto the secret rather early on what she was, because I kind of connected the dots of Missy, Mistress, Master. But I still loved the reveal. Yes, I'm still at terrifying levels of fixation of Doctor Who. It's a really, really good show. It's a really long-lasting, generational show with really good stories and really good characters. And yes, you might think some of them aren't for you. I know young people where they love Whittaker. They adore Whittaker. And they don't really like David Tennant. And I love that. Again, it's like Pokemon. Everyone's got a different favourite, and I love that. Actually, okay. I'm going to pause the music real quick. Because this is actually really, really, really cool. I have watched every single one of this guy's episodes. Right? I've watched every single one of this guy's episodes. And I will link this. If you're interested in Doctor Who, I will link this in the Discord. Because this guy, Clever Dick Films. So far he's up to Peter Capaldi. But this guy, for the last 10 years or so, has gone through every single Doctor and gone over a retrospective and a review of every single Doctor, including, like, let's say the Ninth Doctor. Let's say the Ninth Doctor, the one that only did the movie. I can't remember the guy's name, the actor's name, but he did so much stuff for Doctor Who outside of that movie. And this guy reviews all of that as well. Yeah, Clever Dick Films. Clever Dick Films. If you're interested in Doctor Who, there's genuinely no retrospective. They're like, each episode is like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. But they go over every Doctor with such finesse, and they're so enjoyable to watch. Okay, yeah, some of them are like half an hour long, but... Oh, you know him as well, Yoy? You know him as well, do you? Yeah. He's really good. If you're interested in Doctor Who, right? If you're really interested in Doctor Who and want to know more about each Doctor, I could not recommend anyone more than Clever Dick Films. He is peak. I agree. He is absolutely outstanding. He's up to Peter Capaldi. He released the Peter Capaldi episode 3 weeks ago. And he's remade the first Doctors, because the first Doctor one, it was a bit old, so he remade it. But he's gone through every single Doctor and everything they did in that era. So not just the TV series, but also the comics, some of the books, some of the audio plays. He goes about how they chose each Doctor. The interview process, how they decided they were going to finish and how they were going to end it, some of the problems behind the scenes, and some of the amazing things behind the scenes. Clever Dick Films is brilliant, and I could not recommend anyone more to learn about each of the Doctors. I almost watched a full 13-hour video of GTA 5 walkthrough, so I can easily watch all of these. I will post them in the Discord, and I will actually post... yeah, there's a playlist here. Excellent. So does this include all of them? So 1, 2... Okay, this doesn't have the Capaldi episode in it. And I think this is the old William Hartnell one. But I'll post the guy's channel. I'll post the guy's channel. And I'm going to pin it. If you're interested in Doctor Who, this guy is amazing. I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. It's something that if I could go to my dad, I could walk up to my dad or my granddad, and I could talk about Doctor Who with him, and he can talk about Doctor Who when he was a child, when he was a kid or teenager. I can talk to my granddad about how he remembers my dad sitting down on the sofa with him watching Doctor Who. It's a generational thing. Dick is just short for Richard in English. Dick is just short for Richard. So basically it means like clever Richard films, but clever Dick is also a phrase in England of you're a smart ass, basically. Or what a clever dick you are. Yeah, I would really, really recommend watching this guy's Doctor Who videos, because, yeah, here's a good playlist. So this is the full playlist of all his Doctor Who stuff. I don't know why there's a Sword Slaughter. That seems to be something else in there, but yeah. I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann. Fucking love Paul McGann. Paul McGann's great. Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, and Judy Gatwa. He's only not done Jodie Whittaker and Judy Gatwa at the moment, but there was a history quiz and we could choose a topic. Honestly, Doctor Who is a great way to talk about history and how politics and people view the world and science fiction. It's a great way to look at things. Judy Gatwa, yeah. Hello, Mr. British Thunkster McGee. I'll probably start yapping about history in our personal messages. You're always welcome to. I do apologise if I can't always reply to people's messages. I am a busy person, but I will always try to. I love Doctor Who. Yes, there are some moments where it doesn't always hit the mark. Yes, there are some moments where it goes well beyond the mark. But I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. And it's something that where I can talk to my aunts, my uncles, my dad about what they watched when they were kids. And I think that's so cool. I don't care if you can't reply. If you can see your answers, all I care. Fair enough. Oh, God. It's... I need to turn the music back on. Hang on, I haven't turned the music back on. Bear with. Here we go. What does some... Okay, here's a question for you guys. Here's a question for you guys, right? What are your guys' favourite villains? What are your guys' favourite villains? Like, be they like a single villain like Davros, or be they something more like akin to the Daleks, yeah. So a single character villain or a group like the Cybermen, Weeping Angels. Yeah, in Doctor Who. In Doctor Who. Games, you can include the games and series as well if you want. You can include the games and series of Doctor Who. There are some games and series of Doctor Who. Not great. What are some of your favourite Doctor Who villains, though? If you don't know Doctor Who, if you don't know anything about Doctor Who, just say one of your favourite villains. Just say one of your favourite villains in general. Time Lord Victorious. Ooh. That's good. That's a good one. If I don't choose the Master. Oh God, hang on. What was he called? Hang on. He was the Valeyard. That's it. The Valeyard is probably what I'm gonna go for as my favourite villain. The Valeyard. I love that yapping with other Doctor Who enthusiasts. It's a great series. It's a great series, and everyone grows up with different parts and different moments, and everyone can experience all Doctor Who because it's all conjoined and works together. It's great. Makima from Chainsaw Man. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I do need to read or watch Chainsaw Man at some point. I promise I will eventually. I think a good game villain is someone from the Kin's Shrouded Dispatch. I'm looking forward to having a go at Dispatch or seeing other like Shrouded Dispatch and whatnot. So Weeping Angels or the Toy Maker. I love Weeping Angels. I don't remember too much about the Toy Maker, but I love Weeping Angels. So Valeyard, if you don't know what the Valeyard is, the Valeyard is one of the villains in... Oh God, trying to remember his name. Colin Baker's era. It's one of the Colin Baker villains. And the Valeyard is a doctor. He is the Doctor sometime in between his 12th and 15th, I think they say, incarnation. And he is a villain. He is an evil, sadistic piece of shit. He is a monster. But he is the Doctor. And it's someone the Doctor... If they decide to go along with it, it is someone the Doctor will eventually become. I think it might have been like 12th or 20th incarnation, honestly, so he's still got a ways away. But, oh, Gatwa's Toy Maker was... Oh, does Gatwa get a Toy Maker, does he? Excellent. Pro, where do I watch the 14th Doctor? I don't live in Britain. Which one was the 14th? 14th Doctor is... Oh, that's the David Tennant thingy where it goes back to David Tennant for some reason. VR chat is the best way to watch anything. I hate that. That is such an abysmal thing to say. I actually don't know. I've not watched past Jodie Whittaker. I've not watched past Jodie Whittaker, so I actually don't know where to watch those other Doctor Who episodes. Superhot's a good game. I love Superhot. You don't need VR chat. Yeah, you don't need VR chat to watch Doctor Who. It's just the better way to watch Doctor Who. A good book villain is Judge Holden from Blood Meridian. Ooh, interesting. Please, let's do a watch along together from Whittaker onwards. Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd be happy doing that, honestly. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, so here's a question for you guys then. Not based on the Doctor as a character, nor based upon the episodes, but purely from a design standpoint, based on their outfit and how they look. Who is your favourite Doctor? Because even if you haven't watched the original Doctor Who episodes, you may know how they look. Don't watch the water spin-off if you plan on it. It was really disappointing. The water spin-off. Capaldi or Chris? I love Capaldi's look because it is a homage to the Third Doctor's, and I really like that. Whittaker. I wasn't a fan of Whittaker's look. I thought Whittaker looked a bit too casual. She's the 13th Doctor, I think. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Jodie Whittaker's design, admittedly. I have a t-shirt with a copy in it, fair enough. Judy, Nudie, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but Chaptois has a whole closet of clothes in the TARDIS. Does he actually? Excellent. So does he change his design often? Oh, this was a good song. This was a really good song. Oh god, name, what was the War Doctor's name? John Hurt. I love John Hurt. He's a gift. And I was really glad that they cast him as a War Doctor. It is sad that they couldn't do their original plan of having that be Christopher Eccleston. But I do like the idea of a War Doctor. I do like that a lot. A room to change for the time period. Yeah, they never bother changing their clothes for the time period, do they? They just kind of go in and just go, yeah, I'm wearing slacks in the Roman period. For the villains, it's just like how Megaming said it? I don't know who Megaming is, sorry. Space Babies was boring for me, not gonna lie. What's Space Babies? Denzea, will thy re-death, dust and blood? If I understood what that meant, probably. Oh, I like Tudor's look. That's a nice look. I like Tudor Gatwa's look, actually. That's really quite cool. I like the blue shirt. It's SCP stuff? Oh, okay. I don't know anything about SCP. Megamind, sorry, Megamind. Okay, yeah. I love Megamind. Megamind was awesome. Great film. Not the second one. We ignore the second one. What second one? Oh. I might rewatch some of Doctor Who after I finish stream. Oh, I might rewatch some of Doctor Who. I will probably rewatch Heaven's Ward. I will probably not Heaven's Ward, that's a Final Fantasy thing. Heaven thingy, whatever it was. I will probably watch that. And probably watch a few other episodes, like the first Weeping Angel episode I might rewatch. I might do some Matt Smith. I might do the Stonehenge. I love Rory. How did I forget how much I love Rory? Rory is awesome. I fucking love Rory. Excuse me. Would you like me to repeat the question? I fucking love Rory. I liked Amy. I really liked Amy, but Rory was the one that was the winner for me. Rory was what really made me enjoy Matt Smith's series. I loved Rory. Denzea, why am I speaking about the second Megamind movie? It never happened. Because I'm hopeful that there will eventually be a second Megamind movie. Because I'm hopeful that there will be a second Megamind movie. I really liked that with David Tennant. Was it David? No, David Tennant's second season, I think it was. In David Tennant's second season, they felt braver to add some of the old stuff back, but hence the reason why they brought, God rest her soul, Sarah Jane. I can't remember the actress's name. But they brought back Sarah Jane. They brought back some of the old villains from old Who as well. Some of the old stories and some of the old characters, old plots. And I was really happy they were able to do... Thank you, Elizabeth Sladen. Thank you. God rest her soul. She was lovely. Also, loved Sarah Jane Adventures. I actually watched the entirety of the Sarah Jane Adventures as well. I loved Sarah Jane Adventures. They were just really fun. I never watched Torchwood, though. I never watched Torchwood. I've got a friend who really recommends Torchwood to me, but I never watched it, unfortunately. Sent you something for after stream. Yes, I've seen. Thank you. The actors for Amy and Rory are doing a Doctor Who fan podcast about their time on the show called The Pondcast. Oh, that's excellent. I love that. Oh, I'm really... It's funny, like Doctor Who. I think other than Eccleston and I think just Eccleston and Colin Baker are the only two where they... No, even Colin Baker. I think it is just Eccleston where they don't have too many fond memories of their time in Doctor Who. Like, even Colin Baker has some really fond memories and misses playing Doctor Who. It's such a... I think every actor, it has been one of the highlights of their life. And I've always really, really liked that. I really want to see the Slitheen again. Their gimmick is so funny, having to fit in a fat person's skin and constantly farting. I was not a fan of the Slitheen. Even as a kid, I wasn't a fan of the Slitheen. Say kid, young enough. Bruce just disappeared for some time. I did, yeah. My favorite alien villain. My favorite alien villains. I would say that they would be... Oh, God. Oh, what's the raisin potato looking people called? What are they called? The ones where you have to hit them at the back of their neck. Sontaran, thank you. I love the Sontaran. I think the Sontaran are awesome. They're called Denzeas. No, I'm not a potato man. I love the Sontaran. And I love the butler Sontaran in the Elizabethan time period. That I think you get with Matt Smith and Capaldi. I love that character. Sontaran are great. All right, you're a British shrimp. I am. Are you telling me a shrimp fried this shrimp? There are so many good book villains now I think about it. If you want some of the, in my opinion, some of the best audio stories for Doctor Who, you want either Colin Baker's stuff, because he's got some amazing audio stories, or you want McGann's. Or you want Paul McGann's. Paul McGann, I think, has one of the most underrated eras. Simply because most people know Paul McGann only from the movie. But Paul McGann has some of the best comics, some of the best audio stories ever for Doctor Who, and even outside of Doctor Who. So if you want to just like sit down and listen to an audio podcast or audio story, audio book, Paul McGann has got some really, really good stuff. But yeah, I love the Sontaran too, Yoy. I love the Sontaran too. Toymaker from Gatwa's era might be the best singular villain that isn't a generalized race like Daleks or Cybermen. Yeah, no, my favorite villain's always going to be the Master. I always just love that. The Doctor but evil, and I always will. I have no idea what you're all talking about. Sorry, Bits. Sorry. Doctor Who nonsense. Doctor Who nonsense. Yeah, I gave up on the game. I want to talk about Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. It's not perfect. It's not perfect at all, in any way, shape, or form. It is flawed beyond reason, and I fucking love it regardless. Some of the best good book villains were once barely known and now are just terrifying to be reminded of. Like, the Daleks were meant to be a one-off thing. The Daleks were meant to be a one-off thing. The Cybermen were meant to be a one-off thing. Oh god, who's the Egyptian alien pharaoh villain? Oh Christ. Oh, hang on. So it's like Imhotep. No, Imhotep's the Necron character from 40k. It's like Imo something. It's not. No, Atem is Yu-Gi-Oh. Atem is Yu-Gi-Oh. Sutek. Yeah, Sutek. From, I think Sutek is from the 7th Doctor? I think Sutek? Sutek, please no. Wait, you guys know Sutek? You guys know Sutek? Because he's from oh he's from Tom Baker. He's from Tom Baker. He's in the new season. He's back, is he? Oh, excellent. I fucking love Sutek. Oh, excellent. Who the fuck is Sutek? He is a alien that came to Earth to dominate things, basically, and looks like a pharaoh. He's a really maniacal, evil fucking villain. He's a fucking horrific character, and he's awesome. It's not good writing. No! Oh, don't bring Sutek back just to ruin him. Oh. I love Sutek. The overgrown alligator is here. There are some really... like, the Doctor fights Satan. Like, the actual devil. He fights Satan, Lucifer, the angel of hell himself. He actually confronts Lucifer. I fucking love Doctor Who. Also, a really good episode. I've been spacing out. We're still on Doctor Who. Yeah, sorry, Roger. Sorry. So, Denzea, do you have a new hyperfixation since Doctor Who has been cancelled for an indefinite time? I've always enjoyed Doctor Who. I haven't watched past Jodie Whittaker because I simply, A, haven't had the time, and B, haven't had enough of an interest. But I still love Doctor Who. And I will do a watch-along, it's probably with Seren at some point. Because I think that would be a lot of fun. I recommend the SCP universe. I really do want to get into SCP. I've had a lot of people really recommend SCP, and it sounds like something that would be right up my alley in terms of how fun it can be, and how weird and wacky it is. Something like Savini Jason, where Mr. Voorhees gets dragged down to hell and has to fight Lucifer. Basically Doctor Who, yeah. Had to leave because your phone was getting a seizure. That's still #1, baby. A Who marathon? I would love to do a Who marathon. There's so much good Doctor Who content. There's so much good Doctor Who content. When Titanfall 2 stream? As soon as I can be bothered to download it. Because I've got Titanfall 2. A friend of mine gifted it to me ages ago and I've never installed it. Who wins, a guy with 2 hearts in a police box or death himself? Oh, yeah, the Doctor. The Doctor will always win. He doesn't always win cleanly, and it doesn't always go well, but he does always win. And I cannot put that in quotation marks more than impossible. Played Titanfall 2, the campaign is so freaking good. I think that was what's really sad about the first game, is the first game didn't have a campaign. Well, it did, but it was just multiplayer missions. And I think that was really sad, to be honest. Oh, right. Everyone, Get out your last few comments before we call it there tonight. If you've got anything to say, say it now. We have until this music finishes. Actually, hang on, yeah. Well, I love I Am the Doctor, but I think we need to end it with... I think we need to end it with this. I'm hoping this is the right... I'm really hoping this is the right thing. Oh, fucking ads. Let's go away. God, ads are the worst. Okay. Is this the right song? Get your comments out before it ends. Get your comments out before it ends. I have such long hair and I hate it because it keeps getting in my eyes. I have the same problem, Bits. I always have that problem. Sorry, that's Brim. That's Brim, sorry. Who would win? Any Doctor or the Shy Guy? Shy Guy. Easily Shy Guy. Because the Shy Guy is the Doctor. Hamburger. I have like a permanent luscious Kurt Cobain like mullet, and if I do not like the fact that it's going in my long hair's too long for my hair is past my shoulders. My hair is down to my armpits. By the way, Dens, Orion and Sirius is such fun frames. Are they good? Excellent. I'll have to check more frame out soon. This is David Tennant. Yeah, this is the David Tennant theme. Well spotted. Weeping Angels are the best villains and I will die on that grave. I fucking love Weeping Angels. See you, Raggedy Man? Turns around and gets touched by Weeping Angel. Denzea, could the current Doctor beat a Gutterman? I don't know. I've not watched the newest Doctor. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes, doctors and masters, aliens and human aliens. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you here. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Until then, ta-ta, bye for now. See you soon.